Okay. So we were, I think, okay, let me finish attendance first. Sufficient students are joined. Okay, so let me take attendance first, then I'll continue. So online or offline, late entry is always a habit. Okay, Aditya,
Present, sir.
Akshata, Akshay Pujari,
Present, sir.
Akshay Koradkeri, Ankita,
Present, sir.
Anusha,
Present, sir.
Apeksha,
Present, sir.
Ashutosh,
Present, sir.
Prasad, Supriya, Divya, Gautam,
Present, sir.
Gururaj, okay, Akshay Koradkeri, I have marked present now. So Gururaj is absent. Hanumant Rai, Bhimaya, Kallaya, Karthik, Manjur, Manoj,
Yes, sir.
Meghna Kalburgi, are you present? Meghna Kalburgi, Meghna Lokhande,
Present, sir.
Nandan,
Present, sir.
Nikita,
Present, sir.
Pradeep, Pramod,
Yes, sir.
Pranjali, Manoj M is present. Okay. You are marked present. Manoj M. Pranjali is absent. Prashant,
Yes, sir.
Prema, Rahul, Ram,
Present.
Rohit, Rohit, Varsha,
Present, sir.
Samuel, Samuel is present. Sharan,
Present, sir.
Shruti,
Present, sir.
Shweta,
Present, sir.
Snehal, Sudarshan,
Yes, sir.
Sudha, Suman, how about Suman? Even nice. Suman nice. Okay, Vishal,
Sir, present, sir.
Suman is present. Vishal, absent. Nishad,
Yes, sir.
okay. So any,
Sir, Akshay 06 present, sir.
I have marked you present. If
Thank
anybody
you, sir.
else who joined late, welcome. Anybody else who joined late, let me know. Okay, so can you see the slides now?
Yes, sir.
Shruti, you can see the slides, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so students in the classroom and students online. Okay, so we are learning now the fifth element of retail mix, store design and display. Okay, so after merchandise assortment, location, pricing, communication mix, and now we are into store design and display. See, these are the aspects on which a retailer needs to take decision. Like how in marketing mix we had product, price, place, promotion. So the company has to take decisions with respect to 4 P's like product, price, place, promotion. Okay, to make his offer into the market. Similarly, a retailer needs to take decisions with respect to these 6 elements of retail mix. That will define the retailer. That will enable any retailer to make some offering to the target customers. So there are 2 chapters as I mentioned. Okay, so related to store design and display, chapter number 16 managing the store, and chapter number 17 store design and display. So as a store manager, okay, what responsibilities will be carried by the person? So we had okay, I have revealed some of the aspects of these responsibilities in previous class. So now we are going to learn them little bit in detail. Okay. So let me begin with managing store employees. Okay. The store manager on many occasions is responsible for the previously discussed responsibilities like recruiting and selecting, socializing and training, motivating, evaluating and providing constructive feedback, and rewarding and compensating the store employees. Okay. So when it comes to recruitment and selection, okay, so since last 3 to 4 years, organized retailers have been visiting the city and recruiting MBA freshers, generally the hypermarkets, for the post of department managers. Okay. So basically campuses are one of the sources of recruitment where you find eligible candidates. Other than campuses, what are the other sources from where they can recruit? LinkedIn, then placement consultants, placement consultancy firms, right? Online recruiters like Naukri.com, FirstNaukri.com, and so on, and also through newsprint advertisements. Also, they can invite applications. Okay. Then selection process generally, okay. So whether it was a DMart, okay, or Vishal Mega Mart, okay, there was a 3-round selection process. Okay, first thing, students need to apply and register and submit a resume, then followed by 3 stages, that aptitude test, group discussion, and personal interview. So aptitude or general aptitude, okay, what you are learning in training now. Okay, then group discussion generally used to be on any of the current issues or matters, generally related to business or economy, but not definitely on general issues, not on social issues. Okay, so you need to prepare well, since the topic will be given on the spot and about 2 to 5 minutes will be given for you to prepare. Unless and until you have read the news about it, you won't be able to speak. The first step in speaking is information. The second step is, if you know the information, you need to speak, articulate it well, okay, present it systematically, and it should be audible to everyone. Then in the interview, basically what they try to find out is, okay, so what is your general knowledge, okay, in retailing management context. They may ask you some questions related to, okay, basic concepts of retailing, what you are studying in the classroom. Okay, then some general knowledge about the penetration of organized retail, unorganized retail, then FDI policy in India related to organized retail. Okay, so these all things, okay, were also told by Miss Hemani, okay, our guest lecture, that how she was able to crack the personal interview by way of, okay, answering to the interview questions, okay, based on what discussion had taken place in the classroom. Okay, so and other companies may follow other processes, okay, but hypermarkets in India typically go through these 3 stages. Okay, then socialize and train new employees. So once the new recruits are inducted into the company, okay, they need to be made aware about the operations of the store, how a store functions, what are the day-to-day responsibilities of the entire store, not only their responsibility. Unless they understand the new recruits understand the whole process, all operations of a store, they won't be able to understand where actually they fit in, and lack of performance results in what. So that is the reason why, okay. So what your seniors have told, in DMart they have been put into different sections or departments of the store in the field, okay, that is in the store or on the floor it is called as, and a couple of hours in the classroom training. Okay, so this is how, okay, so these new recruits are being socialized and trained. Okay, then motivate and manage employees to achieve store performance goals. Okay, it may happen in different ways in different retail firms. Okay, so the most common method is every day morning there will be a meeting of all the department managers with the store manager. So store manager allocates targets to each of the department managers and okay, speaks to them, okay, and in turn they need to speak, okay, to share any experiences, okay, and they come back to their departments and they hold a small meeting with their subordinates, basically customer service associates. Then they allocate the targets to them and they motivate them by way of maybe storytelling or sharing some unique experiences, okay, and encouraging them to perform for the day. This is day-to-day basis, okay. Okay, then monthly or yearly the performance appraisal can be done for each of the employees, and performance based incentives, what we are learning in compensation subject, pay for performance other than the entitlement, that is the base pay. So these employees are also provided with some incentives based on the individual as well as team performance depending on the policy. Then evaluate employee performance and provide feedback. Okay, so the frequency generally is once in a year, but some organizations including some retailers may go for more frequent, okay, evaluation of the employee performance. So employees will be evaluated based on different criteria: achievement of the sales targets, okay, then reporting, okay, managing interpersonal skills, okay, so and various other aspects depending on the company. So each employee will be evaluated based on their performance. Okay, if it is a team performance, then teams will be evaluated based on their performance. One of the examples that we considered, Whole Foods Market Incorporation, United States of America. Okay, there it is a team method. Okay, so all 8 to 10 member teams are formed and the goal is assigned to each team. Okay, and performance is evaluated of the whole team, not of the individual employees. Okay. Then after evaluating the employee performance based on the standard criteria, feedback is given to the employees on which criteria they performed well and which criteria they need to perform better. Okay. Then compensate and reward employees. So in compensation we know two parts are there. One is fixed, that is base pay. Okay. Then rewards are generally based on performance. Okay. So generally centralized HR team will take care of this, okay, compensation and reward system. Okay, but sometimes, okay, maybe store manager also is given authority, but that depends on company to company and country to country. Okay, so this was about the steps in employment management process. Okay, so how much authority store manager will have, it depends on each company and each country. It is not the same in all the companies and all the countries. Okay. Yes, any queries? Okay, like for example, store manager is not given authority to give discounts on his own or make any decisions on discounts and offers. Those offers and discounts come centrally from the head office. Okay. So any queries here? Any doubts? Any questions? Students online, any questions? Kindly, please close the.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I hope it is also enabling you to understand the selection process of organized retailers. I hope so.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So now format for evaluations or factors used to evaluate sales associates at a specialty store. It is one of the general merchandise retail format. Okay. So what we discussed here, like evaluate employee performance. Okay, I mentioned that based on some standard criteria, the performance of the employees are evaluated. Okay, and in this exhibit, okay, there is an example for factors or criteria used to evaluate sales associates or customer service associate of a specialty store. So 50% weightage is given for sales or customer relations. If the sales associates or customer service associates are evaluated based on the sales targets assigned, then how much sales they achieved compared to the standard set. So that will carry a weightage of 50% in their evaluation. And if it is customer relations, okay, how well they greeted the customers, okay, how much, to what extent the information provided by the sales associate was helpful to the customers, and how much, okay, to what extent the customer service associates were able to solve the problem of the customers, and definitely in such circumstances customer feedback is taken regularly on the sales associates. See, sales associates or customer service associates, different retailers give different names. The people who stand in uniform in the organized retail store to help you remember, if you ask for a particular size, color, okay, and offer, they give you information. They are nobody but sales associates or customer service associates. Okay, you should know these all basic concepts. You cannot say I don't know, sir. Okay, during the interview 100 times I have told all these things. Then 25% weightage is given for operations like store appearance, loss prevention, merchandise control, okay, and cash procedures. Then another 25% weightage is given to compliance, dress code and appearance. Okay, so each organization or each retail firm will have a standard dress code and appearance. So you cannot go there like an Anna Patekar or a Rocky from KGF. Okay, from outside only they will stop you. Okay, the store manager will give a phone call. He will see you in the CCTV camera. Get out, he will see. And you can also check all your seniors now. How many of them are still going in Rocky beard and mustache hairstyle? All of them have cleanly shaven. Okay, I can see them in their WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. All of them. Not even one student is going to job with a beard and mustache. Okay. So learn it here. This is a learning ground. This is a learning platform. Like how a soldier is given training. Okay. During the training before going to the battlefield. Okay. The extent to which the soldier learns in training period, the chances are better that he survives in the battlefield. If he tries to learn in the battlefield directly, okay, yeah, chances of death will be higher. Same way, if you want to learn the etiquettes, okay, then skills, dressing, appearance, attendance, punctuality, on the job, you will leave the job in 3 months. Okay, remember this. Okay. So 25% weightage is given for compliance of company policies like dress code and appearance, flexibility in accepting the responsibilities and working relations. Okay, you cannot remain isolated. Okay, so I can see many students here, okay, who would never speak to others. That will not happen on the job. You need to interact with your superiors, subordinates and with the customers. So, you believe me, companies will have a evaluation sheet and a procedure and a method to capture all this behavior and all these performances, okay, through different tools and techniques. And in the end, they will show your performance. Okay, in private corporate, the performance appraisal is shown to the employees so that they can understand where they are performing and where they are not performing, and you will be suggested to improve upon the areas where you are not performing well. Okay, believe me. So this was the first part, okay, of responsibilities of store manager, managing store employees. So now we will move on to the second part of the responsibilities of store managers, controlling costs. Okay. So generally these are the costs that are incurred by the store manager in maintaining the store. Labor costs. Okay, I hope you know what does that mean at this stage. We have come to the end of semester 3 now. Energy, heating, lighting. Heating is in developed nations where snow falls, correct? Yeah. In our country it is cooling. Okay. Yeah. So energy, heating or cooling, lighting. Okay. Then inventory shrinkage. We'll learn about it. What is inventory shrinkage? Okay. It is loss of merchandise due to various reasons. Then maintenance of the store. So these are the costs. See now the store manager is given a target of store cost per period. It may be per month or per year. And the store manager is not supposed to exceed the cost given by the head office. So if the costs of the store exceed the benchmark or standards given by the head office, his performance appraisal will be negative. But if he maintains the cost within the given limit, he will get a high performance appraisal. I hope you are able to understand the concept. Okay. So the store manager is required to schedule the labor. Okay, means it is from 8 to 10 in the night. Okay. So generally what I have heard, okay, I have not read about it, but the female staff in the organized retail is allowed to go after 7 o'clock. Okay. So even our guest lecturer also informed the same. But they have to come early in the morning. And also other boys, okay, who are working at DMart, they mentioned they will have 2 hours of reporting, one at early in the morning and one at about 11 in the morning. Okay, so some days they have to come at 11 in the morning and sometimes they have to come at 8 or 9 in the morning. Okay, so that allocation has to be done properly so that the available labor is utilized optimally, so that labor cost can be brought down. Okay, and if there is any provision for temporary employees and full-time employees, to what extent the temporary employees can be utilized, to that extent labor cost can be controlled, because temporary labor will not have facilities like pension, provident fund, right? I hope you are aware about this. Yeah. Then we'll come to this part of cost control, reducing inventory loss. Inventory loss is part of cost control, responsibility of store manager. So let's a small formula how inventory shrinkage is calculated. Okay, so calculating inventory shrinkage is given by accounting record. You know, in the computers, every store, okay, when they receive the goods, okay, and they put the goods in the rack, they enter those goods into the computer system of the store. That is called accounting record. Okay, number of goods received plus number of goods existing in the store, that is accounting record minus actual inventory. If there is any difference, that is the inventory loss divided by sales. It will give you a percentage. There is a small example here, I will not read it out. It is 6.2%. Now how the targets will be given, or how the store manager will be evaluated, okay, for his performance appraisal. This will be one among the targets. Okay, say for example, retailer may give inventory shrinkage target as 5%. What does it mean? It is not compulsory to go for 5% inventory shrinkage. It means inventory shrinkage is inevitable. Loss of inventory is inevitable in the store due to various reasons which I will discuss later. But the head office will set a target like the inventory shrinkage or loss of inventory should not be for more than 5%. If there is inventory loss which will be calculated at the end of each period of evaluation, if it is more than 5%, okay, then the appraisal of the store manager will come down. It is inevitable, okay, but they will set a standard to control costs. Okay, what are the reasons of inventory shrinkage, or what are the reasons of inventory loss? Where does inventory or merchandise from the store disappears? We are talking about the goods that are kept for sale in the store disappears. Okay, you have entered it into the accounting system. 100 units of Colgate toothpaste are received. And when you count, manual counting also takes place. Remember this. When manually you count, only 90 are there. Where the 10 are gone, no sales. But 10 have disappeared. We call it as inventory shrinkage or inventory loss. So what are the sources or reasons for inventory shrinkage? Inventory here is the merchandise, okay, goods kept for sale in the store. Okay, the biggest reason is the employee theft. Because employees can easily walk in and walk out of the store, okay, so they steal. See, but again remember please, this is a US authored textbook and this data is from United States of America. We don't have any data for Indian retailers. But yeah, inventory shrinkage is there even in India. Okay. So employee theft accounts for 46% of the inventory shrinkage across United States. Second big important reason is shoplifting, means customers stealing the merchandise from stores. Okay, so there is some information in the textbook. 1 in every 12 American, 1 in every 12 American, 12 ಮಂದಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸಲಾರೆ ತುಡು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ. It is there in the same textbook. Okay, reasons are also analyzed. Okay, up to 80% of them do it for a thrill. I call something about excitement, thrill, which we hardly understand. Okay, they find strange ways to, yeah, put themselves into thrilling situations. Okay, so for them one of the thrill is shoplifting. But okay, anyways, for thrilling or for intentionally, it is not a correct habit. It's a bad habit. Then mistakes and inaccurate records. In counting there might be a mistake, or in entering into computer there might be a mistake. Okay, so those account for 17% of inventory shrinkage. Then vendor errors. While sending, vendor himself might have sent less number of units. Okay, so these are the sources of inventory shrinkage, and inventory shrinkage is a serious issue in organized retail. So that is the reason why most of the retailers come up with their own approaches or methods to prevent shoplifting. So one is store design. Okay, the store is designed in a way, corners are, okay, those places from where employees cannot see the customers are avoided. The store is designed where everybody can see everybody. So when you are prompted to steal, when nobody is watching. Okay, so through the store design you can prevent or reduce shoplifting. Okay, then employee training. Employees are also trained. Okay, see, employees are also trained on how to spot a shoplifter. Customers who steal, how to identify them, employees are also trained. Customer loitering. Loitering means roaming without purchasing anything. You should suspect them. Groups of people who distract, okay, and steal. 4 or 5 of them will come, 4 will distract, 1 will steal. People wearing loose clothing so that they can put something into their pockets. And unusual movements, suspicious movements, looking here and there whether somebody is watching me. Okay, so I can share a small story, but I was not involved in shoplifting. Okay, you may not believe, we are in 5th standard. What is our age? 10 years. Okay, and we all decided, there were a group of rich students. I wasn't rich. We decided to go for a, okay, purchase of a cricket set. Okay, it was only our group in the entire Belgaum had that set. Okay, private it was not given by school. Pads, leather ball, leather bat, stumps for leather ball, pad, gloves, guard, this all we contributed and we purchased for our private team. Okay, then there was one sports store in Belgaum. He might be, if he listens to me, he may catch me. Aurora Sports. He used to stay near my home also. 6 or 7 of us went to buy. It was just in front of our school. Okay, and since I was the rank holder in the class, second rank holder, so they made me to speak to him and negotiate. At the age of 10, you believe it or not? 5th means 10 age, correct. Okay, and I never noticed. Okay, so I spoke to him what all I wanted. Okay, and there was a display window. Display was not covered, it was open. That I did not notice. I was busy in talking to the owner, and there was only one person, no employees, and only owner used to be there. It was lunch break, during lunch break. Okay, then I spoke to him like a bat, then a ball, then pads for our size, guard, anything, everything we just took, and he made a total. Then I negotiated, we said to see where small children, please give us discount. Okay, we all paid and we came out. Okay, so my friend showed me a pair of gloves and 2 leather balls. I said, what happened? Oh no, they made a joke. They came free along with this purchase. So while the shop owner was busy with me, okay, in taking out the products and negotiating, they stole those 2 items. See, stealing in group of customers, okay. And later I shouted at them, I told, okay, we'll go back and return. They said, what if he beats us? I also got scared, okay, let it be. Okay. Good it was, but good experience, I could still remember it. Then other than employee training, security measures, okay, now CCTV cameras have become quite common. So help a lot to discourage customers from shoplifting. Die capsules. See, to the product there is some magnet related product is fixed, you know. If you take it home, you cannot open it. It requires a particular device to open. If you pull it, that cloth will tear. And even there are some software, small one, I don't know. If you go out without paying, it starts beeping. Okay, something like the emergency alarm systems they are called as. Then observation mirrors also you can place. If there are some corners from where employees cannot see those racks, you can place mirrors. So from where other customers or employees can see those inaccessible corners. Then prosecution. If customers are caught while shoplifting, according to the local laws, they should be handed over to the police and they should be prosecuted for their offense. Retailer should not hesitate. If the shoplifting is rampant and contributing to the major percentage of the shoplifting, store manager should not be shy or hesitate to prosecute the shoplifting. That is the mistake what people do. If they just simply let them go, it will again encourage. But if you prosecute 1 or 2 people, message will go out. Yeah. Then reducing, that was all about shoplifting. Okay, customers stealing the merchandise. Reducing employee theft. This is the major source of inventory shrinkage. Okay, because they have more access to inventory or merchandise of the store as compared to customers. Okay, see what it says, work atmosphere. You create, a store manager is responsible to create a work atmosphere which is trusting and supportive. Okay, so this is really, I will say, it's an art, it is not science. There is no science in creating environment or atmosphere. 100% it is an art, skill based. For that, the store manager should be honest and ethical. He should trust others, he should be supportive. Okay, see, I remember, I don't know about store, okay, but during our MBA, we visited one plant in Belagavi. From Hubbali to Belagavi we went. Polyhydron. Okay, this company in Belagavi was located in Udyambag, okay, industrial area, and they were into manufacturing of valves. There are different types of valves again. And in 1999, you believe it or not, this factory had a CNC. CNC means computer numerical control. Computer controlled lathe machines. Lathe machines are the basic machines that are required in manufacturing of valves. Okay, they are used in cutting, grinding, okay, and threading and various other jobs. So the manual lathe machines, when all of the other companies had manual lathe machines, only this company had all CNC machines, no manual lathe machines. Okay, and when we visited, okay, the owner Suresh Hundre, okay, he came to visit us and he spoke to us. First question what he asked is, did you see a security room at the entrance of the factory? We said yes. Then he asked, was there a security inside? We recalled and said, no sir. Where is he? We said he might have gone for lunch. He said, we don't have security on the factory premises. Okay, it says because we believe, what is the philosophy of the founder, owner or company? We believe that anybody who is walking into our factory premises is honest. Okay, that's why we don't need security. So that is what is called as creating a work atmosphere of trust and support. Okay, so employee screening, okay, for honesty. You can test the employees for honesty in different methods. Okay, and many a times these employers still under drug influence or alcohol influence. Okay, so the employees can be screened or tested for drug use or alcohol consumption. Security personnel are deployed as mystery shoppers. Okay, like these are actually security personnel but disguised as customers. And they will try to steal, and they will see to what extent employees are alert in preventing shoplifting. When they give a report on that, then certain policies and procedure can be drafted for employees with respect to employee theft, which the employees have to understand, sign and comply. Okay. So it is mentioned here that employee theft is a HR problem. So those are getting into HR, into retail sector, please mind it. Okay. Yeah. So any doubts here? Any doubts? Okay, there is one more part. Okay, like managing merchandise, like displaying merchandise and maintaining visual standards. This will be discussed in chapter 18. So in this chapter we discussed managing store employees and controlling costs. Okay, I hope everything is clear here. Okay, students online, any questions? Okay, so this part I will not discuss. Training for operational excellence. Okay, yes. Online students, any doubts or any questions? Yeah, online students, can you hear me? What happened? We got disconnected? No, there is no reply from online students. Yeah, you lost your network connection. What you did last time? Or maybe I will log in again 1 minute. Somebody can call now if they are bothered. Not even bothered. They can call and inform that connectivity is lost. If they send messages, how can I check here while taking the class? I cannot check mobile phone, right? No. Hello, online students.
Yes, sir.
Were you able to
Yes,
listen?
sir.
Were you able to listen what I was speaking?
No, sir.
Then why didn't you message me or called me? How I am supposed to know that my connectivity is lost when I am sharing the screen with PowerPoint slide? Everything else goes off.
Sir, I had dropped in this Google Meet chat box, sir.
Google chat box,
to
now I
Sharon.
can, no, that message is not,
Regarding
notification has not
Sharon.
come, because notification has not come because connectivity was lost here.
So it was hardly less than 1 minute before, sir.
Less than a minute.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
other
sir.
parts
Yes, sir.
you were able to listen then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No issues.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, because when the PowerPoint slide is open, I don't see the chat notification. Try to understand. I can only see the PowerPoint slide, nothing else. And even if you send a message in WhatsApp, anyway nobody has sent. Okay, you want me to stop the class and keep checking messages in WhatsApp regularly? No, it is not possible. So you have to call if connectivity is lost. Okay, and it is not, it is, today it has happened I think 3 or 4 times. The best way is to call and tell, sir, connectivity is lost. We can reconnect always. It should be quick. Okay, can you see the PowerPoint slide? Yeah, online students, what
Yes, sir.
happened?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes,
You
sir.
can see. Which part you did not hear? This slide you heard?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Tell work atmosphere, sir.
Sorry?
Tell work atmosphere, sir.
No, your voice is not audible clearly.
Sir, till work atmosphere be heard, sir.
Till work atmosphere. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, employee screening. Okay, means employees can be tested for honesty by different methods. Each retail firm will have their own method of testing honesty of the employees. Okay. Then other than that, drug testing. Okay, many a times employees under the influence of drugs or alcohol, they steal merchandise. So they can be tested whether they are on drugs or alcohol to reduce the employee theft. Then security personnel disguised as shoppers, they are referred as mystery shoppers. They come into the store and try to steal the merchandise, and see to what extent employees are alert and trying to prevent theft. Okay. So then other than that, policies and procedures will be drafted, okay, and communicated to the store employees, which the store employees have to read, understand and comply with. Okay, and any store employee who deviates from the policy and procedures will be warned, and eventually he may be penalized also. Okay, so that was all about reducing employee theft. Okay, and it is considered as employee theft is an HR problem. Okay, so any queries about the chapter managing the store? Chapter number 17, managing the store. Okay, throughout the chapter, if you have come across any doubts, difficulties, you can ask me. No doubts? All clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Manjur. No, it is not that way. See, one of the sources of inventory shrinkage is employee theft. It is ongoing. It will not, if that employee leaves, the problem doesn't stop there, nor it began with him. So that way, specific case I am not talking. In general, employees stealing the merchandise in the store is an HR problem. Okay. So what HR can do, they can draft the policies and procedures to reduce the employee theft. They can arrange for mystery shoppers, they can arrange for honesty test and drug testing of the employees. They can design and create a work atmosphere with trust and supportive environment. So that way. So where people trust each other and support each other, the chances of theft reduces there. Where people don't trust each other and don't coordinate and support each other, the chances of theft increases. So that way it is an HR concern. Rather than problem, we should say concern. Yes? Any queries? Okay, how much time is remaining? 7 minutes. Okay. So online students, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. And would you like to share any experience related to this? Employee theft, shoplifting, or store management, recruitment and selection of store employees, anything, or performance appraisal of store employee, anything, all that we learned. Any experience you would like to share, any information you would like to share? Yes? Okay, I have been telling in every class, when something is asked, reply by yes or no. If yes, you narrate. Anybody would like to share experiences?
sir.
Okay, at least one person, so that I can move ahead. Where, in which place? Kolar. Where it appeared in newspaper? Which one? Indian Express. How many phones? They ran away, but. Okay, see in Kolar, Snehal is sharing a news from Indian Express. I have not read it. That employees of a mobile phone store stole iPhones worth. iPhone store is not there. iPhone owned, company owned store is not. Okay. So employees of a mobile phone store, okay, they stole Apple iPhones worth 440 crores. Okay, and they ran away. Okay. So that is something bigger than this. What we are talking here is small thefts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Snehal, for sharing the info news. Okay. So I hope I will end it here. Then what I'll do is I'll give curtain raiser to the next chapter related to same store design and display. Online students, can you still see the PowerPoint slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I said that for store design and display element of retail mix, there are two chapters. Chapter number 16, managing the store, which we just completed, and chapter number 17 deals with store layout, design and visual merchandising. Even in the first slide of chapter number 16, previous chapter, there were three responsibilities. First one was managing the store employees, second was controlling cost, and third one was store layout, design and visual merchandising. I think there is some problem with the chapter numbers. I'll just find out and let you know again. Okay, when I upload the PPTs into the Google Classroom, okay, so it will have the correct chapter number. Okay. So retailing truism. Okay, so this is true. At least in my case, I have evaluated, analyzed my behavior. The more merchandise customers are exposed to, the more they tend to buy. If you look at most of the organized retail stores, okay, they keep the products in such a way where everything should be visible to the customers. Because say I might go with a list, but still I might remember some products when I see them in the store. Oh, I need to buy this product also. So they buy more. But if it is not there in the list and if it is not visible also, they will not purchase it. So the merchandise is not only displayed, okay, throughout the store, all the SKUs are visible, not only in a way where all the SKUs are visible to the customers, but they are also displayed in a very attractive manner. Isn't it? How you find it? Many times when you visit a hypermarket, Reliance Digital, okay, consumer electronics dealer for that matter, okay, so we feel like buying it. Jewelry stores when you visit, Malabar, Kalyan, we feel like buying it. So not only all the SKUs available in the store are displayed so that customers can see them, but also they are displayed in an attractive manner where we feel like buying. Okay. So these are the elements that we are going to discuss in this chapter and that compose the store environment. Okay. But to experience this kind of a store environment, dear friends, minimum you need to visit shopper stop. Nothing less than that. Okay, so this is a very high end. Okay, so in most of the developed nations, okay, the large format retail stores, okay, have this kind of a store environment. You cannot expect this in a more supermarket, Reliance Fresh, okay, big bazaar, no, not possible. But some glimpses, some part of this we can witness in organized retailing in India like Mac stores, Pantaloons, okay, yes, possible. But if you really want to see all this, you should visit shopper stop. And believe me, if you enter shopper stop, nobody will make you feel embarrassed even if you do not buy anything. And they won't even, okay, come and ask you. But only thing, if they find that if you are searching for something and they feel that you are not getting it, it is their responsibility. They are trained to approach you and politely ask you what you are looking for. Can he or she help you in searching that product? Only that much. Okay, so just for experience, visit Shopper Stop, Bangalore. It is there. Okay, Bannerghatta Road. So what are the elements that compose the store environment? Visual communications like retail identity, graphics, point of sale signage, store planning, space allocation, layout and circulation of the customers, merchandising, fixture selection, merchandise presentation and visual merchandising, store design, exterior design, ambience and lighting. All of them we are going to discuss in this chapter tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a class, right? 10 to 11. Okay. So with that I will end today's class, and I wish you a pleasant evening. See you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. If anybody has anything to say, please let me know. Online students. Nandan, any queries, anything you want to ask?
No, sir.
Sharan? Shruti?
No, sir.
Okay, I will end the meeting then. 1 minute is remaining.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Pleasant evening to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.